I got off on a tangent, but I was going to say two experiments that are going on. They're kind of contradicting each other. One is I'm owning it. I'm fat.
Wait. That's how long ago we jumped the tracks?
Yeah.
That was like the third minute of the show.
Well, because you started making fun of me for being fat as I was owning my fatness.
I was not making fun of you.
You're wearing that black sweatshirt. You fucking pudgy asshole.
I didn't see now. You're
trying to hide your fat body from your fans. And I was like, okay, whatever.
I'm saying you're not hiding it. I'm saying the secrets are being given up. Also, holy shit.
Owning it. Owning anything. If you got a zit on your forehead, it's fine to be insecure about it, but own it. You got a zit on your forehead. Here's what people like.
How do you own a zit in your head?
Well, here's a couple of things people would be fine with.
And say it as Jodie Foster.
A guy walking into the bar with a big zit on his forehead and going like, "Hey, what's up?
Can I get you something?"
I tell you what, you don't have to get me a zit on my forehead. I'll take because I already got one. I'll take a Bud Light. I'm pointing at a Bud Light.
Why?
What?
Why?
Why ask why? Give me a...
All right.
Dumb. All right, thank you. I got a zit on my forehead, but it's not your problem.
I didn't bring it up. I see all kinds in here.
Yeah.
There was
here's a new kind.
Homophobic football player here a moment ago, and he was way weirder.
Hey, what is this place? The Fossil Yard? I'm going to put something on the jukebox. I'm a zit forehead, drinking a Bud Light. So you like that guy. Everyone likes that guy.
I hate that guy.
Well, maybe I did a bad job.
He's making it my problem.
But here's a guy you don't like for sure, okay?
All right.
I'll do a more accurate impression of this guy.
Okay. Am I a bartender
still got a zit on his forehead.
Who am I?
The bartender.
Okay,
whoever you were.
I mean, okay.
The pharmacist. I don't know who you are.
Whatever you want.
Hey, can I get a Bud Light? It's gonna go away like in 3 weeks.
I'm sorry, sir. This is a pharmacy. This is not a bar.
I'll take a Band-Aid. I'm just gonna cover it up until you're not supposed to pop it, or you're not supposed to.
You don't have to talk to a pharmacist to get Band-Aids. They're over there in aisle 2.
All right. Well. Anyways, you get the idea. Own it. It's okay. It's okay to say like, okay, I'm fat. I'd like to lose 40, 80 pounds before my wedding. But until I do...
40, 80?
40, 80.
That's a good range.
That's the spread.
All right. You be happier with 80 or you be happy with 40?
We'd all be happier with 80.
How much do you weigh right now? Do you know?
900. I don't know. You keep derailing me. I'm just saying. Yes, I'm fat, Jeff.
I didn't say you were fat.
Just why don't you go marry skinny people? I'm fat and I'm your friend. I'm fat and you love me. What does that make you? A fat man lover. It's worse. It's arguably worse.
That's why it's hard.
That's me not owning it, see? That's me projecting all kinds of shame. But if I come out like Santa Claus and I'm like, look who's got some presents because he's so fat, you're like, you don't even think of, you're like,
no, that's not owning it. Having presents because you're fat is the opposite of owning it. That's apologizing for being fat.
I'm done with the owning it part. If you guys don't understand what owning it means, you got to Google it. I'm done with that. We're not going to spend 2 hours on that. There was one other thing. I'm apologizing now. Now, that's the opposite of owning it, isn't it?
No, but you could be owning your own guilt or your own shame.
I've always had this thing where when Erin when she suggests that I did something wrong, I defend myself like it's some kind of chess game.
Right.
We went to a pizza place today and they brought the plate of olive oil and I immediately took a salt shaker and just put salt all over the olive oil because I want to dip my bread in the olive oil. And yes, that's why I'm fat. I'm eating bread and olive oil, but I want to put the salt on the olive oil, and then but it was the table's olive oil, and Erin was like, maybe someone else doesn't want salt, and my first thought is like incoming tactical invasion must perimeter defense. How do you get out of apologizing for this? Someone's implying that you're doing something wrong. Prove that you're not, and then you just engage in all these things. It's like a chess game.
So what did you say? What was your? How did you
I was probably like, "Fuck you! I'm paying for dinner," but I don't know what I did. But then I was like, "Oh shit! Yeah." I realized when I got off the plane in San Francisco, I want to apologize whenever I sense that moment, even if I feel like it's who cares? What's the worst case scenario? You apologize for everything. I'm sure there's people out here that apologize too much and they have to work on that or something. They have to stick up for themselves. I don't have that problem. I could apologize a couple million times more often, and I would break even in terms of the average person. Like so I've just been practicing like crunches, even though it's kind of an absurd comedic, even quasi passive aggressive feel to it. I just like now I'm gonna say that I'm sorry more often.
Well, you mean it when you say it, or just a rote thing that you're saying?
I don't know. I mean it, schmean it. You know, it's not something that it's something that you're doing for someone else. It's like saying gesundheit. You know, if somebody goes like, "Oh, you did this thing," and it's like,
no, it's not. Being apologetic is actually being contrite. Like actually.
No, you're talking about remorse. You're talking about sometimes those things overlap, but sometimes a graceful "excuse me, pardon me, I'm sorry." It's a social.
Well, that's certainly the least you can do. You don't have to grovel and weep, great tears about things. But like when you say I'm sorry, it should resonate sincerely, right?
Yeah. For instance, aren't you sorry for misunderstanding me just now?
Yes, I'm so sorry.
See how